Hello and welcome to Chit Chat and All That with me, Amanda Prowse.
And me, Penny Dommett. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode of Chit Chat and All That.
And we should say, we have a lovely blanket today because we've been accused of banging Penny.
I know, it wasn't me. Wouldn't normally have such a fluffy tablecloth, would you?
No.
Just so that we don't bang.
And can I just say that when our studio manager, director, advisor, husband, coffee maker, Simeon came in and said, there's been lots of banging. What did you say, Penny?
It wasn't me.
You said
it must have been her.
It's her. I've seen her. I've seen her banging, you said.
Yeah, I
dropped
really
me right in it.
dobbed on you.
You dobbed on me.
Yeah.
You're a grass pen.
I am. I'm a grass.
And you're a gardener. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
And can I just say that today you look particularly fetching. You've come as Princess Anne circa 1979. In a good way.
So which part of my outfit makes you think of Princess Anne?
Kind of.
Did I ever tell you that I'm named after Princess Anne?
Is she called Penelope?
You idiot.
I thought not.
My second name is Penelope Anne.
But how was I to know that? Because you said I'm named after her. I'm thinking, it's one of those royal things where her name is Penelope, but we call her Cedric. I don't know. So it's your middle name?
Yes, because I was born on Princess Anne's birthday.
Well, no wonder you've come. Oh, I see. So it's like a tribute today.
Yes, a tribute.
To your namesake.
Yeah, it's not my birthday. This has got off to a wild start already.
I should describe. You have like a gorgeous sort of scarf with a large pussy bow thing.
Does anybody call it that anymore?
Me, apparently. At the neck, and then a kind of slightly fitting V-neck sort of turquoise jersey. And then
Can I just point out that I had to tell you that it was turquoise?
You did, because I would have gone with green. And then you've got nice jeans on, which we've already established. Very good shape on you.
Thank
and
you
then
very much.
fancy boots.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't try to coordinate my outfit.
Did you not?
No. I just had to hide my crepey neck with this scarf.
Oh, God. I need to hide everything crepey. I'm practically wearing a wetsuit as we speak. I've given up.
That would have been... Can you imagine? We'd have taken a photograph of you sitting there in a wetsuit. Bear in mind, we're not allowed to move. We're not allowed to move our arms. Simeon has promised that if it carries on with too much banging, we're going to be in straitjackets.
There will be repercussions.
Yes.
I'm waiting for you to bang so I can go see it's you.
It's not me.
Well,
it's going to be like musical statues without music.
I used to love those party games.
I was fantastic at parties.
Were you?
When the boys,
I've heard you still are, Pen.
No, when I would love to do a themed party.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
Tarts and Vickers, hello.
I've never been to a Tarts and Vickers party.
Doesn't appeal.
No, not really. Because I don't think I'd look terribly...
I'd be a vicar.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, I don't think I'd look very good as a man of the cloth.
I think you'd look lovely as a man of the cloth.
Oh, yes. But when the boys were little, I used to always do a themed party.
Oh.
So you see, what we would do is we would... so when Joel was 3, he had 3... I was going to say 3 little bears. It was 3 little bears.
Yeah, like Goldilocks.
Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
I know the
Not
one.
3 little bears. 3 bears.
You're right, Ken.
And the 3 bears.
What was in that muffin you had earlier? Just checking.
It's a good job we do this at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So his cake was 3 beds. Big
3 beds?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Big
see.
bed, medium bed, little bed.
Yeah.
With said bears in the beds.
Do bear with us, reader. I think it's going somewhere. I know what's happening.
They're
Just
listeners,
stay
not
with.
readers.
Sorry.
Force of habit.
I know.
And then we did a pirate party one year. So instead of pin the tail on the donkey, we'd have pin the gold in the treasure chest.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And all sorts of things like that. It was very...
Doesn't sound like much
good.
fun.
No, they were good. They were really good parties.
Yeah.
Always the best game was wrapping up a small child in toilet roll.
Never done that. Felt like it a few times.
Have you never done that? It's a fantastic game.
Or just to kill time? Or
No. It's the best one. You have to make a statue out of toilet roll.
Right.
So you have to get your little child to stay still.
Does it have to be a little
wrap them up.
child? Could you just use more loo roll? Do you want an adult?
Use it.
Use a kitchen roll.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do that. I think
But
we
I'm
should
not
do
doing
that
that with you. No.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm sorry.
Why don't we wrap Simeon up?
Because he's working and he's a soldier. And if his boss phones up and says, everything okay there, Colonel Prowse? What are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm just wrapped in toilet roll at the moment. can't come to the phone. Penny Dommett's wrapped me up like a statue.
Yeah,
There's a Daily Mail headline right there.
If you break out of it, it's so much fun. Break out.
The best game was when the kids had parties, was the sleeping lions. You know, when you're knackered and you've done all the food and they've thrown buffet all over your house and you're just desperate for the parents to come and get them. You've had enough, usually after 20 minutes. So I fancy a game of sleeping lions. All lay on the floor. I'll go on the sofa and just have a nap for 5 minutes.
You make that up. There's no such game.
What, sleeping lion? You must have heard of that.
No.
Oh, next you'll be telling me you don't know how to say almond.
I have found out that I say it wrong.
Hallelujah.
Because so many people have texted me to say, what, are you mental? It's not an almond.
That's another conversation.
It's not an almond. It's not Almondsbury. It's Almondsbury.
So Almondsbury is a place near where we live. We should point out for anyone who doesn't live within 5 miles of us, which we think everyone does. There are people listening in Scotland, in America, in Canada, and we talk about, I'm going up Cribbs Causeway. They're Googling it on maps to find out where it is.
You could look at it on Google Maps and see the actual place.
Yeah, it won't help you with the pronunciation, but yes, you could.
Do you say mall or mall?
Mall.
It's not a mall.
Oh, for God.
It's
Penny.
a mall.
But no, just, I can't even go there with you. We're going to have to do a dictionary edition, like a little bibliography, like an audio bibliography so that people can follow.
It'd be all right if I could say bibliography.
If they can understand exactly what you're talking about, which would be something.
Yes.
So I had a day yesterday.
Oh,
quite a nice day.
Yeah.
Were you gardening yesterday? Can't remember.
I was gardening yesterday.
Yeah. Shock, Corrie. Garden every day.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
gardening.
wild guess.
I am potting on my ranunculus anemones.
I've already done mine.
My claws, they're called a claw.
Oh.
They literally look like aliens. They're horrible little claw.
Like a little mandrake.
Like a little, yeah.
Ooh.
Like a little claw.
Oh.
And you have to soak them for 24 hours and then you put them into a very low tray of compost and wait for the little green shoots to come out.
See, this is why I'm never going to be a gardener because I can't be asked.
Well, true. You could just wait and get flowers from me.
And I must say, you bought me some beautiful... I love these flowers more so than many bouquets you bought me in the past because
Really?
it's really
Oh, I hate
nostalgic.
them. That's why I bought them.
Don't tell me, they are dahlias.
No, they're not.
They are chrysanthemums.
Yeah, chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemums, and they are stunning colours of autumn. We've got like a blush sort of, do you know what that is? It's almost like, I was going to say peach, different fruit.
Same thing.
And then these are kind of rust colour on gold, and then it's interspersed with sprigs of rosemary with the lovely little lilac-y flowers on.
Yes.
And it just looks absolutely stunning. I'm delighted with that. Thank
I'm
you.
so glad you like them. I have a confession. I hate chrysanthemums.
What?
First year I've ever grown them.
Penny?
Won't be bothering next year because we are into the depths now of autumn. I know people listen to all these podcasts at different times of the year. It doesn't really matter when you listen. But the point is, I have nothing else growing in my garden except these bloomin' chrysanths.
I think they're beautiful.
And there's just nothing else to go with them and I don't like them.
Do you know why I think I love them so much? A, because I think they're a perfect flower. So many, they're dense with petalage. I love that. I love the density
They're
of
quite
them.
shaggy.
A shaggy flower. They are shaggy flowers. But also they remind me of my nan and granddad.
Yes. They are a very old-fashioned flower and people used to grow them on their allotments.
Yeah.
And the first frosts normally finish them off. Anyway, we digress. What were we talking about before?
My day yesterday.
Oh, yes, your day yesterday.
So my day yesterday was pretty lovely. I had several meetings in London where the streets are paved with chewing gum.
Posh person.
Yeah, that's me. Honestly, it took me all my life to escape from London. I hate going back. It's funny that people go, "Oh, I love London." I'm like, "Do you really?" No.
Oh, it's such a treat.
Yeah,
we don't go up very often now because we used to go up just to see Joel's gigs in central London and use it as an excuse. And of course, he doesn't do that in the middle of London anymore.
He's doing a gig at the moment, isn't he?
He is doing
a big gig.
A big
Where
gig.
is he?
He's in Australia.
Oh.
By the time this goes out, people will have seen him doing the Extra Camp show.
How wonderful.
It's called I'm a Celebrity, Unpacked.
Oh, nice to change the title.
Yes, they've changed the title. It's going to be quite different from what I can gather.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be doing lots of interviewing.
Penny just banged. Simeon, I don't know if you can hear me, but Penny just banged.
I did.
That bang was Penny.
I'm sorry, it was me.
I'm just letting you know, if you can hear us there, darling, that Penny banged.
It was me.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
See?
My hand flicked up under the table.
Don't try and justify it, Penny. That's 1-0 banging to you. Because you've accused me, so now we have to keep score.
Yes. Well, I do apologise.
I would just like the jury to know.
I confessed.
Yes, well, you couldn't not confess, could you? It was you whacking the table with your knuckle.
I know.
Anyway,
It wasn't my knees.
Australia.
Anyway, so he's going to be doing lots of interviewing and having a fun time, and hopefully it'll all go well.
Oh, it'll be brilliant. It's his natural arena, the jungle, his natural environment, like a hippo.
Yeah.
But he'll be really good. I can't wait. I like seeing him.
It's lovely for me because I get to see him every night on TV.
Yeah, that's nice. And I bet you talk to him and go, "Oh, Joel, you haven't brushed your hair." "Oh, Joel," I bet you do, and he can't hear you.
Gone are the days. Do you know, I actually remember one of his very first jobs, he worked for MTV.
Yeah.
And that was on every day. And it was very early on in his career. And he used to wear different things every single day. And he used to ask me to take a photograph of the TV screen and then send it to him so that I could tell him, "Oh, I don't think that yellow stripe worked very well on you."
Oh.
You know. So it was really cute.
Now he has a whole team of people.
Well, and I probably could still find you those photographs. I probably haven't deleted them.
Oh, knowing you probably haven't, Penny.
Yes, I know. Anyway, back to London.
Anyway, so London, so I had loads of meetings. So I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and base myself in one spot and let people come to me.
Sounds a good plan.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Rather than trawling around, trotting. Yeah. And also I wore a heel. Not a heel, a kind of little Cuban block thing on my boots.
Oh, yes.
And oh my gosh, my days of wearing anything other than trainer or, gardening boots.
I can't. I just can't.
My back was killing me. I thought, what's wrong with my back? I don't have a bad back. I'm not you. And then I realised it's because I've got these silly heels on throwing me out. It was awful. So I based myself at the Ivy. And she
very posh.
Took a little seat at the Ivy. And it was quite funny because the butcher table. And the waiter came in and said, he says, "Oh, I'd have a cup of tea, please." Well, I think I had 12 cups of tea over the course of the day and lunch. And then maybe a little bit of afternoon tea snackage as well. And my guests were arriving. They were ordering food. And we literally just sat in the Ivy all day. And in the end, they changed staff. New staff came in and they went, "Are you paying rent?" I said, "I should be."
Yeah. It's no different to other people who work.
Exactly.
And they go to the local cafe and they sit there. They buy one coffee and they sit there for 5 hours.
Oh, I wish I had bought one coffee. It was a hefty old bill at the end of the day, but it was a lovely way to spend the day. And it was really, really nice to see everyone. But it was just, I was watching the comings and goings, people are talking to you and I'm too busy.
Are there lots of famous people coming?
Do you know, the first time I went to the Ivy, proper Ivy, not these concessions that are everywhere. That makes me sound like an absolute arsehole. I know, and that's not me. But you know what I mean, the proper Ivy.
Yes.
I was in the proper Ivy and it was the first time I'd ever been. And it was the day before Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, was it? And that would have been in 1992. And Joan Collins was in there.
No.
That was exciting. She still looks good.
Joel took Robert and I to the Ivy for lunch when he got his first play in the West End.
It was a lovely thing. It's different now because it's different, but it's still lovely. But we went, didn't we? We had a lovely lunch
Wendy.
with our Wend.
Yes, that was nice.
Yeah,
that was nice.
But it was a really nice way to spend a day. And I don't know. It made me glad to get back to the countryside there last night.
Are you like me? I like.
I'm not like you.
No, you're not.
No,
definitely not. Whenever I'm lucky enough to go to a nice restaurant, which, as you know, I don't like going out to the county, so isn't very often.
You don't county, you don't go out the lane.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday I went to Stroud.
Stop
my
it,
gosh,
Penny.
I'm not
You're
joking.
right.
I literally came out in hives.
Do you know what? I thought you were a bit jet lagged today. What's the time difference? 3 minutes difference in it, Stroud.
I got lost.
I bet you did.
I did. I got lost.
You're right.
Anyway, I survived. I got back.
Put your passport back where you can find it.
Yeah.
Great.
But when I do go to a nice restaurant, the first thing I want to do is go and investigate the ladies' facilities.
Of course.
Because there's nothing like a lovely ladies' powder room.
Oh, I love a nice room.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The old-fashioned ones are so lovely.
I often, though, and this is, maybe this is just me, but I find I'm a little wary. If I go to the loo halfway through a meal, which I obviously do because I have to go every 7 minutes, and the loo's not great, I don't want to eat the food.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I think if you're that relaxed about your loo hygiene, and if the bin is full of...
You can't possibly go somewhere where I hate it.
No, I don't. Hate it. I find it, that for me, that's a real marker of the standard of the establishment if the loo isn't great.
Right. Now, this is going to divide the listenership. When you go and there are say 4 cubicles,
Yeah.
do you always go to the same one?
Obviously, because it's your loo. Obviously. And I always like to go by a wall.
Oh, see, now that's interesting. I always go to the middle one.
Do you really?
Always.
This is why we're best friends.
Yeah.
Because we'd always be able to wee together.
If you go to the end one,
Yeah.
actually, the chances are people are so lazy they don't get to the end one. So it's probably the cleanest.
See, I like to go to the end because I think it's least used. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But also, then I'm only going to have one person on the other side of me. And the idea of having to have a little tinkle with people either side of me, I find it throws me off a bit.
Does it?
Yes, totally. I don't like doing it in public.
Honestly, this sounds terrible. The rate of flow.
Oh, yeah.
I remember going to the loo once. I think we were somewhere like Bill's.
Can I just say, I hope no one's eating their breakfast right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we apologise in advance.
I think it was somewhere like Bill's.
What's Bill's?
You know Bill's.
I don't know Bill's. That's why I said, what's Bill's?
Bill's
Otherwise
is
they'd go, oh, Bill's.
Bill's. There's one in Bath. There's one in... I think there was
If you
one
give
in
me the name
Bristol.
of all the locations, I still don't know what it is.
It's
There's one
like,
in Edinburgh. There's one in... oh, hang on. No, they closed that one. There's one in... I think Cornwall's got one. I still don't know what it is.
It's like... a bit like Jamie's used to be.
Oh, Jamie... Italian.
Yes. No, it's not Italian.
Oh, see, so like Jamie's Italian, but not an Italian. Gotcha, so far. Jeez, sweet Lord. Give me strength.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay, Pen, let's just
Anyway,
circle back. What did you eat?
Brunch.
Ah, it's a brunch
Anyway,
place.
went down to the loo and there was a lady following me in.
Obviously.
Weird. She thought I'd
Did you know her?
Something.
Did you know her? Because you are a tea leaf. Did you know her?
We must find out if Aaron ever listens to our podcast because he would be able to offer more information about my
tea leafness.
Inability to steal anything.
Which we will rectify. One day we will go out and you're going to nick something.
Anyway.
It's going to be the best day of my life.
Anyway, so I went into the loo, the middle one, as always, and she went into the one right next to mine, which I thought was a bit weird, considering there was at least 6. But no, she went into the one right next to mine. Oh my God, it was as if a horse was next door.
You or her?
Her.
Her.
I mean, poor woman. It was like, how much had she had? She'd been on the punks.
Yeah, but you're wee-shaming her.
I mean,
you are flow-shaming her.
It made mine seem like
a tinkle.
Yes, literally.
Like a little fairy piss. I can't say that, sorry. A fairy wee-wee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
It was very funny when Monty was a bit younger than he is now.
Bear in mind he will listen to this when he's 21 and go, Granny, I can't believe you shared that story.
Yes. When he was about 4, he sort of got through potty training and was using the toilet in the bathroom. And we were due to go out, and I said, "Oh, Monty, just before we go, do you want to spend a penny?" And he went, "Oh, yes, please, Granny." And I went, "Okay, off we go." And he went, "Well, where are we going?" I said, "Well, we're going to the bathroom." "But why? You told me we were going to spend a penny." He said, "Where's my penny?"
I still say that. I love it.
It's a nice phrase, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
But a bit weird to a child who's never had to pay a penny to go to the toilet.
No, it's probably £8.50 now.
Yeah.
With inflation. You probably just dab your card. Pay to pee. It's a moneymaker. I used to love those loos though. I have a very strong memory. Public loos are always quite a fascination for me because, and now I understand why. My grandma was obviously about my age.
Yes.
And my mum was obviously about, I don't know, 15 years younger. Let's not go there. And we were always in a public loo because either I needed a wee or my mum did or my nan. So wherever we went, usually Southend, Clacton, Frinton if we were feeling fancy, we'd have to go and find a loo. And my nan went in a loo and my mum said as a joke, "Why don't we throw water over the top and drench Nanny in the cubicle?" I was like, I am so in. I was probably about 7. So we were getting handfuls of water and lobbing it over the top of the cubicle. But my nan was always immaculate. She had hair set. She always wore a suit, not as in a man's suit, as in like a skirt and a twin set. That's it. Yeah, that's better. Twin set, a little faux pearlage going on, kitten heel, seam stockings, lippy. Oh. She'd stepped straight out of a James Bond movie, 1964.
Yes,
for her whole life. And with chucking water over, my mum was, apoplectic with hilarious. She's literally laying on the sink laughing. That was me that banged. 1-1.
Thank you. 1-1.
1-1.
Yes.
And the door opened and out walked this lady that wasn't my nan. And apparently we'd been longer than we thought. She'd came out, washed our hands, left, and was outside waiting for us. This poor woman had come in, and we were throwing water at her.
No.
I know. Luckily,
what did she say?
Well, she's kind of said, "What did you do that for?" And we were like, "We are so sorry. We thought you were our nan." And she did see the funny side of it, thank God. We were like tapping her down with those green paper towels, and
that leave a stain.
Oh, it was awful. But we still talk about it now, and that was 50 years ago. But it was terrible, but funny at the time. Terrible, really.
We seem to have had a somewhat nosedive into the world of toiletry
and public toilets. Where were we? I can't remember. Somewhere
else. You were talking about London.
I was. So a really good day. Trains as ever were an absolute nightmare. And I got back last night and Simeon said, "Oh, should we get chips?"
Oh.
And we went up the chippy. And, we're known in our local chippy. Make of that what you will. And it was so nice to have someone go, "Oh, hello, man. Hello, Sim. Salt and vinegar on that. Just lovely." And I thought, you know what? You don't get this in London.
No, that's very true.
Where everyone ignores you now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
it just
you
felt really
ignore
nice.
people because you're worried that you might offend them.
Yeah, it was lovely. And I just thought, I love it here,
It is lovely.
Yeah, I think we're very lucky to live somewhere where anywhere you live that feels like home is great.
Yeah, it is. It is lovely. And I mean, we're very lucky in that we live outside of a town.
Yeah, although I must admit, I kind of like the buzz of being in a city. So I love the noise. I love other people. My happiest times have always been living in a flat when I could hear people around me because I felt safe. And very often I was single or as a single mum, and to know there were people above and below and around if I needed help, God knows what help. But
exactly the same.
I liked that pen.
I grew up in Bath on the Paragon.
Yeah.
And I would go to sleep with that heady buzz of traffic.
Yeah, lovely.
And I needed that.
Yeah. A bit like me with the A13.
Yeah.
All those diesel lorries, honking their horns. But it's funny, isn't it? And I found we moved from London up to North Yorkshire when I was, God, I must have been 15 or 16. And I couldn't sleep because it was so quiet. And it was so dark. There was no streetlights. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is really scary. I soon got used to it. But I couldn't sleep because there wasn't the noise that was my bedtime lullaby.
I've said to you, I would love to do stargazing.
Oh, Pen, the other night, must have been 2:30, went out for a wee in the garden with the dogs.
I was going to say, I've got a toilet.
One. Took the dogs out 2:30 in the morning because they were flustered. I think they heard hedgehog, and if they do, they go absolutely crazy. Does Pippin do that?
Yes, only for hedgehogs. She doesn't bark.
No.
She's not a barking dog
no, she's not.
at all. But hedgehogs,
they love it.
She barks.
2:30, I was out there.
She never touches them, mind.
No. Owls don't. They're scared of everything. But the sky was just so clear, and the stars were so beautiful.
Have you seen the moon this week? Weird.
Yeah.
It's had that, what do you call it, around a moon?
A little sort of doodah. Oh, hello. Yeah. Again, our scientific knowledge is not shining at this moment.
It must be some special moon.
Special moon, yeah.
Because it was like those colours that you get in a prism.
Which is the time of special moon. It's our special moon time.
This is very... Have you ever written a book about witches? Have you ever had a witchy person in your books?
You mean as in nasty or as in magical with potential?
No, I didn't say bitchy. I said
witchy. I know. No, I meant as in witchy, as in evil or a good witch or a...
No. Good, I don't mind a good witch.
Good witch magic.
Yeah, sort of like slightly alternative. I'm
trying to think, Pen, where I would fit when I'm writing about, addiction or being overweight or divorced or shopping in Tesco or, generally not being happy with life.
Good luck charms.
Where I would fit a witch in.
Well, charms. I mean, actually, somebody at the Chit Chatters.
Yeah. Oh, what? At the Chit Chatters?
Said, have you ever discussed charms and good luck charms? And
we have discussed superstition.
Superstition with the magpies. God, I tell you what, my forehead has a bruise.
That explains it.
There's so many.
I thought you'd had Botox.
No. There's so many magpies around at the moment. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. I'm worn out.
No, I haven't. But I like things like that.
Do you have a good luck charm?
I have a couple of things that I'm very fond of.
But do you think they bring you good luck? Apart from your happy pants.
So I have a weird thing, and this makes me sound like a child, honestly. And I am honestly 57 or 58, we don't know. But I have a tiny pillow called a buddy. I've told you this before.
You did tell me this.
And I can only sleep with my buddy, and it's like a sort of safety blanket. And I don't know what it is. I just tuck it in this gap under my turkey wattle, and I just sleep and I love it. So I suppose that's one thing. But I do have certain things that I like to have in my handbag, like my little green scarf that you always laugh at.
Yeah.
That's kind of a
But
tiny little...
You don't keep it... I mean, I like a crystal.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do like a crystal.
Penny, you think you know someone?
Yeah, I do like a crystal. I mean, that's not to say I'm stroking my crystal every day.
Goodness me. No, and it'd be fine if you were.
Madam.
It would be fine if you were, Penny.
But I just do like a crystal.
When I was
Especially
poorly...
rose quartz.
Oh, I've got a rose quartz. I was going to say, when I was poorly, someone gave me a rose quartz, which I think is for healing.
Yes.
And I do have that. And it's always nice and cold.
Yeah.
Quite like that.
Yeah. And I've got an amethyst.
Yeah.
That I like to pick up and fondle.
So I do have something weird. I suppose it's weird. I don't think it brings me good luck. But when my brother died, I have his belt.
Oh, yes, yes. I remember you saying.
I had the belt that he was wearing when he died. And he wore it every day. It was like his not working belt. Chunky leather sort of thing. And I have that and I like to just hold that in my hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something different, really.
Yeah, that's not really a charm.
No.
I think it's very odd that I don't think I'm superstitious, but...
I just saw a magpie pen.
Mr. Magpie, sir.
There we are. I just want to make you do it to prove you're not superstitious.
I don't think I'm superstitious, but I get a bit edgy if I haven't got the purple key with me when I leave the house.
Yeah, okay.
You know, we have a variety of keys, one of which has a purple key ring, and if I haven't got the purple key, I get a bit touchy.
Yeah, all these keys, none of you enable you to leave your house easily
Quicker.
on time. No. Although today you're on time, Pen.
I was. Thank you for noticing. Thank you.
I love how it's become a thing.
Honestly, I spend my life apologising for being late. And I'm
shouldn't.
really sorry because
it's in your DNA.
It is a really bad habit.
Are Benjamin and Joel late?
Always.
Ah, okay.
I
wonder where they got it from, Pen.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. And it's not that they sit around going, I don't care. I don't care if I'm not on time.
No.
That is not what happens. All of us, we head out thinking, right, we need to be ready and be leaving the house. And then something will happen.
Yeah. It must be a nightmare when you're all meeting each other.
Yes.
I mean, what happens then?
Christmas Day can go on for 3 days.
I love it. I love that so much.
But actually, Joel and Hannah now, they have Wild. They are always on time. Because they
never sleep.
They're into a very good routine. And to the other extreme now, because Monty has to have matching pants and socks, no, we can't possibly wear those trousers. Has he got 63 teddies that he takes to bed because he wants to make sure he can kiss them all,
obviously,
before he leaves the house. So Benjamin and Nicole have that side of it. See, so you know, you forgive them. I forgive anybody. I mean, you know, people aren't doing it on purpose.
No, and life's too short to hold a grudge. Otherwise, I wouldn't be speaking to you. One thing you are going to be on time for, though, Pen.
What?
Our wreath making class.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited and equally worried as well.
Why?
Well, because I'm assisting you, aren't I?
Well, yes. You are expected to make one too.
But you know I'm very bad at people telling me what to do.
Yes.
But you have to tell me what to do.
You have to follow the instructions to be able to create something that you're going to be really proud of.
I'm worried already, but it will be good fun. And we are holding it on the 7th of December.
Yes, which is a Saturday.
A Saturday, lovely. What's kick-off time?
10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, great.
And it goes right the way through to 1 o'clock.
Ooh.
There will be some lovely Christmassy nibbles.
Nice.
There will be fairy lights. Oh. There will be traditional foliage.
Brilliant.
I will teach you how to make a sustainable wreath.
And we will be, and also free Christmas books. We'll have to say that. It's a surprise.
Yay!
I'll be giving away lots of free Christmas books.
We're going to be chatting lots about life in general.
Our Chit Chat chats.
Yes.
Chit Chat whilst building a wreath.
Yes. And there may be carols.
Oh, hello.
I love a bit of carol singing.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I'm worried because I think my mum's going and she literally can't hit a note.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Gaffer tape. Do you have gaffer tape?
She'll be so busy concentrating on her wreath.
Penny, I've got it.
Yeah.
We'll tell her we're playing the Rap an Adult in Loo roll game. We'll truss her up like a turkey and then we'll all sing. By the time she's worked her way out of it, it'll be done.
Actually, I've got some drying towel that is a lot tougher to get out of.
Do you know what?
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
This plan is taking shape.
I think it would be wonderful. I can't wait because we already have a few of the Chit Chatterers.
Stop it.
Coming.
Oh.
So it'll be so lovely to meet them.
How can people get tickets, Pam?
If they DM me on @the Chit Chatters,
Yep.
I will send them all the details, and times and
directions.
Yes, directions how to get there.
Yeah.
10 till 1.
It is in your studio.
It is in my studio, yes, and it's very lovely. It looks like Santa's grotto.
Oh.
It will be beautiful. Lots of different foliage to choose from. Lots of different things to decorate your wreath with.
Ooh.
And yeah, lots.
How long will the wreath last, out of interest?
I actually keep mine up probably until at least the 1st of January, if not longer. But then what I do is I put it back up into the studio, and it gradually dries off.
Yeah.
And you end up with this beautiful wreath, dried wreath, that you can then put dried flowers onto and keep it as a year-long thing for your wall.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, they're really good.
Does your studio look so great because you borrow bunting off people, put it up and don't give it back?
I'm sorry, Mandy.
What?
It is still up.
What? I didn't even...
Could you possibly get me some Christmas bunting?
Yes, I can.
There you are. And we could put Christmas bunting up.
I bought you some fairy lights the other day.
Ah, they'd be so good. I love a fairy light.
I bought you a little wire string of fairy lights.
Ah, are they battery?
They are, and I thought you could switch them on and off easily.
Good.
But also, they're like little twinkly stars.
Oh.
I thought you'd like those.
I love anything like that. And it's really good because doing the wreath workshops gets you Christmassy much earlier.
We can have Christmas music.
Yeah.
Can I do the playlist?
Yeah. You can do whatever you like.
I can't wait.
And we're going to meet lovely people, be busy doing creative things with our hands, which, as we all know, is very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be a lovely sunny day like it is today.
Even if it isn't, it'll
be crisp, be even better.
Oh, I thought you said crisp, so I was definitely in there. Curly What's
There will be some lovely festive nibbles. The wonderful Hilary, my right-hand person, my voice of reason. She used to be a domestic science teacher.
Oh, did she?
She cooks the most amazing stuff. So for the wreath workshops, we have all these amazing Christmassy nibbles, bit of mulled wine.
Would you like me to make you my famous mushroom dish?
I think we've probably got plenty of food.
Are you sure?
Yeah, honestly. I think we can probably do without it.
Fine then, I won't. Fine.
Don't worry. Don't let that put you off, dear listener. And everyone will take away a wreath.
Can I just say, earlier you also said you were telling me about one of your lovely friends. And you went, "Oh, she's probably my most sensible friend."
Yeah.
And I went, "What do you mean? Aren't I your most sensible friend?" And you went, "Oh no." As though I'm so far from that scale. I just felt quite hurt.
Well, you do have a scale of friends, don't you?
Oh, hello. Oh, now, hello. I'm interested in this.
And of course you are way up there.
But not on the sensible scale. That was your lying voice when you went, yay. I see. I can only aspire to be more sensible, Pen.
Yes. I mean, don't be too sensible.
No.
It wouldn't be as much fun.
No, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? It'd be boring if it were all the same, as my nan would say.
Yes, definitely. We're not the same.
Well, we're definitely not, because I know how to say almond. I understand that Pierce Brosnan has an Irish accent, and I know that a sweetbread is not a test of clay. On that note, we have come to the end of another lovely episode. Dear listener, thank you so much for joining us. You can, of course, catch up on all previous episodes from wherever you get your listening. I'm sure, as you know, our episodes drop every Friday. Thank you so much. Till next time. Take care.
Bye.